throughout the district.
Wolverine football is presented by Bob Mori Auto Body and by Foster Roofing. From Rogers tonight, David Gates Stadium in Heritage on the Heritage campus, as the Wolverines are on the road for the second week in a row, taking on the Heritage War Eagles. Derek Ruskin here, along with Coach John Mackey. And Mackey, we've got a situation here. The Wolverines trying to keep things rolling here tonight and spoil homecoming at Heritage.
Well, and the first half was really good at Harbor, and the second half, I'm not going to say we let down a little bit, but maybe let off the gas a little bit. But you know what? Any win on the road in our conference is a good win, and we came out of the Harbor with a W. So any night that happens in our conference is a good night. So we're hoping to double it up and get 2 in a row here going into the home game versus Southside next week.
And to win a game with a backup quarterback is a big deal, especially on the road. Good news, though, Jake Casey going through pregame warmups. We expect him to be full go here once again tonight.
And also Carson Morgan, our running back, so he was suited out last week, did not play. I think he would have been available if we maybe needed a burst or a spurt or something, but he did not play, so I believe he's going to be starting tonight as well. So it'll be good to have QB1 and RB1 in the backfield tonight for the Wolverines.
And it is a Wolverine team 3-1 in conference play. In a little while, we'll look at the standings and show you how everything shakes out with now 3 weeks remaining in the regular season. But before we do all that, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back with Coach's Corner and my chat with head coach Brian Pratt after these messages here on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Since 1996, Bob Mori's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you, Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Kennedy back. Kennedy hit as he throws it, and it's intercepted. Nick Bell down the near sideline. One man to beat. Tight walking the sideline. It's a pick six. Wolverine Coach's Corner with you here once again as we watch the Wolverines here in a few minutes take on the Heritage War Eagles. Coach Pratt joins me now. And Coach, what are some things that stand out to you after reviewing the game against Harbor the other night?
Well, the score should have been a whole lot different. I guess that's the first thing. We even though we threw the ball really well and had 380 yards passing, and Dalton did a good job. I thought we turned the football over a little bit too much. Had some balls that we normally hit. But I thought he played really well. I thought kids believed in him. He did exactly what we wanted him to do. And, our defense helped us out early. The little fake punt, that was an illegal play. They changed the rule about 15 years ago about the center has to snap the ball directly to somebody. He can't snap it and hold it on his leg. They snapped it, held it on his leg. He picked it up, and, but we didn't make the play that we needed to. We came back and got a block punt for a for a touchdown, which I felt like was a wash. And we have a chance there to come out in the second half and, maybe put this in a mercy rule situation. And we give up some plays defensively, which I know our defensive coach wasn't happy about. But, overall, Harbor's a really good football team, great tradition there. And, for us to come in and play like that with 4 starters out says a lot about what our team has the ability to do.
I also thought it was impressive. It seemed like there was no panic as Harbor got the thing to eventually a 6-point game in the fourth quarter. I didn't sense a lot of panic from your team.
No, I think we were all a little frustrated that we let it get back to that point, and we thought we were playing a little not intense like we wanted to, like we were when we started the game. And when that happened and you started seeing the kids on the sideline, you could see that it was pretty important for them to get us back to that level. And so I had no doubt that we were going to be able to do that.
And what Dalton in a tough situation, I think maybe the nerves early on, but he had some mistakes, but he settled in nicely there for most of the game.
Yeah, after that second series, we don't drive it and come over. I just said, man, you gotta relax. You gotta have some confidence in yourself, believe in what you can do. You just weren't throwing things on time like we wanted to, and we went over that in film. And it's great for him to get that rep on Friday, those reps on Friday night. And JB's been doing really good, but the speed of the game is a little bit different. I thought once he got used to that, he played a whole lot better in the second half than he did the first. He's got some really good receivers that we can get the ball to. And, Ty had a phenomenal night. He was just a difference maker and, played really well. And then the rest of the conference helped us out. The Bentonville win over Fayetteville was huge. Now we control our own destiny. You win out, you're conference champs. And you don't have to worry about what anybody else does or anything like that.
So moving forward this week, the routine's a little bit off with some off days for fall break. But what are some keys this week with the game with Heritage?
I think we've got to make sure that we just control our stuff. And Heritage is a team that we've handled pretty easily in the past, and I'm sure that some of our kids are going to come into that thinking we'll do the same thing. And that's not what we're looking for right now. We're looking for a mature team to try to get better each week. And there's some things that we need to clean up and do better. And that's what we're going to work on this week. And, with the schedule being off, we try to make it as normal as possible. It's also going to be really cold on Tuesday. You're going to have to practice in the cold. And that's something that, is always an issue those first couple of cold weeks until you get used to it. But it is what it is. And we got to make sure that we come out and take care of our game and just improve, hopefully get some of these back from injuries. I mean, Jake and Jeff Code will definitely be back from their concussion protocol. And Morgan probably could have won a little bit on Friday night, but just chose not to do that. So we'll see how it goes this week. And then Ethan Griggs has got a little issue going on that he's got to go to the doctor about, and hopefully we'll get him cleared. So those are the four starters that were out.
Well, Coach, best of luck as always this week against Heritage. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Thanks, man.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky, then suddenly you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Welcome back to Rogers as we get ready to bring you the Wolverines and the Heritage War Eagles. West has won 3 in a row. War Eagles started out, had a win over Harbor in league play, but have lost their last 2 in conference play under first-year coach Eric Munoz. We'll take a look now at the standings, and you can see that the Wolverines are, right now would be the 2. They would own the tiebreaker over Rogers. Then the Mounties are right there. Fayetteville, Bentonville helping out the Wolverine cause by beating Fayetteville in overtime last week. So Fayetteville right now in the 4 spot. Top 6 go to the playoffs coming up in a few weeks, and the Wolverines would love to get the 2, possibly the 1, and get that first round bye.
That is so huge in football because every snap is a possible injury, and that late in the year, it's just the season takes a toll. And anytime to get a 14-day break, before a game, or 13-day break before you play a game, that's a great chance to heal up any nicks or bumps and bruises.
Yeah, and for that log jam at 1 and 3, Southside and Harbor play tonight. Springdale is at Razorback Stadium playing Fayetteville, and of course Heritage is here at home for their homecoming, taking on the Wolverines. So there may be a little bit of clarity in that, and it seems like the winner of that Southside Harbor game has probably got a good look at getting into the playoffs.
Without a doubt. So, yeah, we'll try to keep you updated throughout tonight on what's happening across the conference.
73 degrees as we get ready. There's a little bit of a breeze rolling from right to left on your television screen or your phone screen or however you're watching us at home. But we'll see if that has any impact at all here as the Wolverines try to make it 4 in a row on the season and get a win here against the Heritage War Eagles. The War Eagles will wear all navy with white numbers, and there are the Wolverines wearing all white with navy numbers. As we get ready for the coin toss, our lead referee tonight is Ted Collins. And we'll see what happens here with the coin flip and what the Wolverines want to do. Put the defense on the field. The defense gets overlooked sometimes with all the Ty Durham attention and the attention on the offense, and the offense is due attention, but this defense has played really well this season. They're averaging giving up 101 yards in conference play and 23 points a game this season, which in this era of modern offenses, 23 games pretty good.
Yeah, we'll take that all day long. And there, last week at halftime, remember Harbor had 84 yards of rushing at halftime, and 75 of them were on their punt, their fake punt. So
Heritage has won the toss and they want the football, so we're going to see the War Eagle. We're going to see that Wolverine defense right away. And Bell and Will Banks and the great linebackers as well, Buxton, and we'll see that it should be. I think that the defense is pretty, knock on wood, injury-free here. We should see Ethan Griggle not be in the lineup tonight, but other than that, a lot of guys who played a lot of snaps will be out there.
And we haven't said Tate West's name a lot the last couple of weeks, so let's see if Tate's got a big game coming for the inside linebacker spot for us tonight.
Well, you can see the Wolverines getting ready there in the corner of the end zone. Our coverage is presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and by Foster Roofing. All I remember is 2 years ago it was cold for this game, and it is not cold tonight. We'll take it at 73 degrees.
So last night, Derek, I was at my youngest football game. He plays 7th grade football, and Grimsley was hosting Woodland, and we were at West, and it was about this temperature. I'm like, if you could play every football game in this kind of temperature, like it would be everybody's ideal night. And I think that's what it is tonight, because it's, you see people out in short sleeves, some are in long sleeves. Everybody's got a sweatshirt or, a jacket of some kind, just in case it does get a little bit cool. But I'm telling you, it is a perfect night for football.
And we look forward to a big performance from the Wolverines as they run onto the field here in Rogers. Ideal conditions. Lights taking full effect here. No more waiting on the sun to go down. And it is almost football time here in Rogers, Arkansas at Heritage High. Well, games like this, it's important for the Wolverines to take care of the little things. Protect the football. Everybody do their job, and just penalties, keep that clean. You don't want that to creep up again. Just important to the Wolverines to take care of the little things here tonight in this ball game.
Little things add up to big things. That's what they always say. So, I feel like our defense is going to come out and get a 3-and-out off the bat and look for the Wolverine offense to get on track early, and maybe some short, quick throws for Casey to kind of get him back in the groove after sitting out last week. But I'm anxious to see what Coach Thompson dials up on defense here. He's got all his weapons on defense, so that lets you have an opportunity to maybe call some different blitzes or something, maybe that you've been a little more conservative with with some subs in there on defense.
Wolverines defense with 8 interceptions this season and 6 fumble recoveries, so 14 takeaways by the defense. Oh, and by the way, they've recorded 2 shutouts this season, Little Rock Central and Springdale.
Hey, you'll take 2 takeaways, average 2 takeaways a game all day long.
Jose Meza Ruiz has it teed up for West at the 40-yard line. J.J. Lockett is back deep for Heritage. And we are underway. A low kick picked up around the 6-yard line and out short of the 20-yard line on the run back there by River Zanes. So it will be a great special teams play by Wilbanks there. They're going to start the drive at the 19-yard line here for the War Eagles. Is the quarterback that'll bring Heritage onto the field. Going to start out with Landon Harper in the backfield with him. Ball on the 19-yard line. Hensley on a quarterback run into a pile of bodies and driven backwards across the 20-yard line. Tate West was in on that play.
Those are Ashton Norman plugging up the middle.
3-yard pickup there for Hensley. 2nd and 7, War Eagles. Now an empty backfield for Hensley. And now he's joined in the backfield, and the handoff there goes to Harper. Harper takes it up to about the 26-yard line. Grant Overman on the tackle there, and a 3rd down here for Heritage.
Well, it's 3rd and manageable, so Heritage likes where they are. 3rd and 3. Well, 3.5 maybe. A lot of motion, this Heritage offense.
Moving 3 receivers to the near side. Wolverines trying to get matched up correctly on that defensive side of the ball.
So they're getting them to show man right here on the bottom, I think. That's what they want to see. They made their call accordingly.
Roll out Hensley, throwing toward the sideline. Catch made out of bounds near the 30. Bobby Jacobson with the grab. And Heritage has a 1st down. They're going to spot it at the 30-yard line. 4-yard gain, 1st down, War Eagles.
He needed 3.5 and got 4.
Got it out to the 30-yard line. Opening drive of the ball game. Hensley starts out alone, now joined by 2 men in the backfield. Claps his hand, gives it to Encal, going right side. And he is stopped right around the 35. Nkeo gets it for 5 yards, and right now, Heritage running the football pretty well against this West defense.
Yeah, they look pretty comfortable right now.
2nd and 5 here for Heritage. Hensley this time with 1 back next to him. That is Harper. 2 receivers stack on each side. And Hensley runs the football. Short of the 40. Tate West makes the tackle. DeClerc was in there as well, and a 3rd and short here for the War Eagles at the 39.
It's a gain of 4 on the play. It's a 3rd and long.
Third down and a yard. Wolverines trying to get a 3rd down stop. They've been 34% on 3rd down. That's really good. A mass of bodies. Hensley bounces away, and he's got a 1st down. Stroud with the tackle at the 49, a gain of 10 on 3rd and 1.
Well, he went up the gut. It wasn't there and bounced it. And a 1 yard gain or no gain turned into a big one. Second first down of the night for the War Eagles.
Heritage 5 runs, 1 pass on this drive from the 49. Hensley hands it. This is Harper. And Harper's wrapped up by DeClerc. Only a 1 yard pickup that time.
And Overman, number 59, senior defensive end, was also in there on the tackle.
Wolverine football brought to you in part by McClarty Daniel, Roush Coleman Homes, and by the Bentonville Athletic Booster Club. So 2nd and 9 here at midfield for Heritage. They possessed the ball for over 4 minutes. On a pre-snap movement again. Play clock just now gets to 10. Hensley hands it off. Now it's a reverse and a pass back to the quarterback, Hensley. Down the sideline and shoved out around the 42. He's a yard short of the first down. Will Banks with the tackle. And Heritage pulling out all the stops just like we saw Harbor do last week.
The old Philly special.
That's a 7-yard gain.
That's one, though, you want to go for 30, 40, or to the house. You know, you don't draw those up to get 7. So good job by the Wolverine defense.
3rd and 1 here for the War Eagles. Hensley throwing near side. Pass caught. First down yardage. And Stroud with the tackle. Tillman McNair with the catch. He takes it to the 38 for a 5-yard gain. And Heritage is 3 for 3 on 3rd down on this drive. And now they're on the ball in a hurry.
Hensley looking cool and collected back there, quarterback.
10th play of the War Eagle drive. They send Lockett to the far side. Wolverines show blitz, and they got caught creeping across the neutral zone. It's against West. And that's going to move it to the 33 and make it 1st and 5. Well, this is not the start the Wolverine defense envisioned. More motion. Again, Lockett to the far side of the screen of the field. Handoff, Harper. Bottled up, still fighting. Finally, they blow the whistle at the 31-yard line, a 2-yard gain for Landon Harper. Overman was in on the stop as well as a few other Wolverines.
Well, obviously, Heritage has seen some stuff on film to make them think they can run the ball, and they're doing just that tonight.
They've had the ball for almost 6 minutes to open this game. 2nd and 3. They get the checks from the sideline. Play clock at 9. Hensley keeps it on the RPO. He takes it down to the 27, and he's got another Heritage first down. Stroud in on the tackle.
Tackle made by Lane Stroud.
So that is 4 more, and another Heritage first down. This will be the 12th play of this drive. That's taken 6:20 and counting off the clock.
Well, about 8 yards. They're probably in field goal range at this point. Need a lost yardage play or turnover here. So we've got 5 over here covering 3 on the bottom.
Hensley keeps it, and it gets belted. Big time hit by Harris Vinson. Maybe that's a spark to get the Wolverine defense going. A loss of 2.
First negative yardage play for the War Eagles of the night.
You see the flowing locks flying in there. It could only be one Wolverine. Harris Vinson. That long hair coming out from under the helmet. 2nd and 12, and now all sorts of pre-snap movement again by the War Eagles. They've got 5 wide. Hensley, here they come. He takes a shot and throws over the middle, incomplete. Vinson and Anderson met at the quarterback, and the pass is incomplete, 3rd down.
Did you get some fries with that sandwich? That was a combo meal right there. Holy cow. He's like, can we just keep running the ball, coach? We're doing good. Why throw it?
Yeah. Yeah, he got folded up on that one, but a 3rd down and 12 here for Heritage. 3 for 3 already on this drive on 3rd down. On 2 claps that time, and Hensley keeps it. And he's tackled right around the 24-yard line. Stroud again. Well short of the 1st down. A 5-yard run there for Stroud. And let's see what Heritage will do here on 4th and about 7.
41-yard field goal from here. I don't think they're even thinking field goal right now.
Offense staying on the field. 4th and 7. And they'll go for this because even drawing West offside would still make it 4th down and 2. Or wideouts in the pattern. Hensley with a pump fake, in trouble. He floats it to the middle of the field, and that's a room service interception for Thomas Wilbanks, who brings it back to the 24-yard line.
So they bent a little bit, but they didn't break. And number 4 saves the Wolverine defense right there. Keeps the shutout alive here early.
Well, Wilbanks with the 9th Wolverine defense interception this season. It was a long drive that took 8:13 off the clock, but the Wolverines yield no points. And now we'll see Jake Casey in the offense for the first time, starting at their own 23-yard line. Casey's got 12 touchdowns against 3 interceptions this season. He's completing 70% of his passes in conference play. And Carson Morgan's out there too. Starting at running back, Russ comes in motion. Casey, protected cleanly, throws underneath on a drag, caught by Edmondson, and Edmondson's taken down around the 27-yard line by Christian Flores. A 4-yard gain on 1st down.
Good easy pass for Jake for his first one in a couple of weeks. It's always nice as a quarterback to hit that first one.
2nd down and 6. Handoff Morgan. Up the middle, Carson across the 30. Taken down around the 34-yard line, and he's got a 1st down. Dominic Castaneda makes the tackle. And that is a pickup of 7 on the ground, and the Wolverines move the sticks.
Welcome back, Mr. Morgan. 1 carry, 1 1st down. I like it.
1st and 10, Wolverines. Handoff Morgan again. Trying to find some room, bounces it to the 40. Stiff arms a player and takes it across the 45-yard line. Matthew Hightower on the business end of that Carson Morgan stiff arm. 11 for him. 1st down, Wolverines. So West is moving it here at the 45 with a new set of downs. Casey, a deep drop, loading up, going deep down the middle of the field, and he just overshoots Ty Durham. Had 2 men on him, but Ty had a step, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, a little out and in move. Ty went a little wide. Jake threw it a little skinny. Maybe the deep ball, timing off just a little bit. Jake's got to get a couple throws under his belt, and he'll hit that next time they throw it. He'll come back, though. You'll see that same call again here later in the half, I promise you.
It is 2nd down and 10 here for West. Durham is the single man bottom of your picture. They throw it to the opposite side. That's Nick Bell with running room inside the 45 to the Heritage 40 and down to the 39-yard line for a 1st down. So 16 there for Nick Bell as they move the sticks again. West on the Heritage 39. We've got 2:22 and counting to go here in the first quarter of play. Jake on a wheel route, completes it to Carson Morgan, far sideline. Forced out of bounds around the 35. He's going to gain 4.
Forced out of bounds by Jacob Armillo. To gain a 4 on the play.
Jake 3 out of 4 passing so far on this drive. Second down and 6. From the 35, Casey looking for Morgan on the wheel again. Now he throws far sideline, caught by Brust. Nice athletic grab by Carson Brust. He's out of bounds at the 15-yard line, and that's a first down and a gain of 20.
Big time grab by Brust. Dude's got some hands. Good to see him.
Hightower forces him out. Wolverines in the red zone at the Heritage 15-yard line. 3 into the boundary on the far side. Casey goes the other way to Durham in the end zone. Terrific catch. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Oh, my gosh.
Ty Durham leaping over the corner and making the grab for a 15-yard touchdown.
I thought it was about to be knocked down, didn't you? I mean, I don't know how he came up with that. Pretty good coverage. That's just Mr. Durham saying, welcome to big-time football right there.
Ty Durham doing Ty Durham things is what that is right there. Just impressive. Meza Ruiz drills the extra point, and it's 7-0 West with 1:55 to go here in the first quarter. You're watching Wolverine football.
55 remaining in the first quarter. It's West 7, Wolverines nothing.
Teachers and all service providers, if you are buying or selling real estate, IMA NWA Hero is for you. Together with Don Richardson with Fathom Realty and Lisa Sumi with Nexa Mortgage and Title Tech Bentonville, you will receive first-hand rebates that will save you thousands, whether buying or selling real estate, using the Homes for Heroes. Go to imanwahero.com. No gimmicks, no fees, no red tape, only savings. Thank you for doing what you do so we can do what we do.
Well, points off of turnovers. Heritage with a 4th down interception. Wolverines have an 8-play, 77-yard drive, and it's capped by a 15-yard touchdown. Carson Morgan's 11th touchdown catch of the season. And West leads 7-0 late here in the first quarter, as Meza Ruiz has it teed up at the 40-yard line. This one not returnable. And the War Eagles will start at the 20.
Well, the War Eagles had something going until we forced them to throw the ball and the quarterback pressure. I mean, the last 2 passes Hensley threw, seeing some white jerseys right under the chin of his face mask.
Wolverine football is brought to you in part by Absolute Janitorial Services, First National Bank of NWA, and by Sam's Club. So here's the Heritage offense back on the field here, down 7-0. Landon Harper's the running back. Handoff Harper, hit immediately by Aiden Honeycutt. And that was no gain. No loss. Back to the 19-yard line, excuse me. The official on the far side hadn't moved yet, and it's 2nd and 11, so a tackle for loss for Honeycutt. Hensley now gets company in the backfield. Here's the handoff. Harper to about the original line of scrimmage, maybe another yard. Stopped by Tate West again.
Tackle made by Tate West.
So a 3rd down and 9 here for Heritage as we go under a minute in the first quarter. On 3rd and 9, got the adjustments in. Hensley setting up a screen. It's caught, and it's short of the first down. West and Stroud in there defending for the Wolverines on the pass caught by Tillman McNair, but it's 4th down. They're on the ball again here, looking at 4th and 5.
Wow, okay.
On their own 25.
Maybe just trying to get them to jump, burn a timeout.
Clock's running out, and that's it for the first quarter.
Okay.
So we'll see what Heritage does when we start the second quarter of play, but the Wolverines get a touchdown in the quarter, and they lead it 7-0. You're watching Wolverine football presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and by Foster Roofing.
At McClarty Daniel Buick GMC, we work on all makes and models. We are constantly checking the market and making sure that our prices are competitive. We have factory trained technicians, OEM parts for your vehicle. We have the equipment and tools specifically designed to work on your vehicle. Typically our schedule is same day or next day in some cases. Those professionals get work done timely and get you back on the road. You can schedule your service today at BentonvilleBuickGMC.com.
I'm a fireman.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
We welcome you back. Looks like Heritage is ready to punt the football on 4th down.
But we thought Harbor was punting last week.
Yeah, we did. Tillman McNair sends it away. He gets it away, and it's taken by Bruss at the 37-yard line. A lot of green for Jackson on the far side, trying to turn the corner, and he's escorted out near the 50. 3 and out there for the Wolverine defense forced, and now the Wolverines have it at the 49. West did not face a 3rd down on its opening drive. And a relatively short field right now for this offense. Carson Morgan at running back. A little bit of a high snap, pulled down nicely by Jake. Carson on the carry, keeps twisting outside. A flag is down on the tackle. And we'll see if Dominic Castaneda may have gotten a hand in the face mask, perhaps, or a hold. A hold's going to bring this back. Hold on the Wolverines. So they'll spot it at their own 43.
So got a 4-yard gain and then a 10-yard penalty.
It is 1st and 16. Morgan throwing near sideline, intercepted. Rivers Zanes with the pick. Running across the field, finding some room and tackled at the 40-yard line. He's brought down by Roosevelt Whetstone. So a takeaway for the Heritage defense.
Well, that'll wake up the home crowd. So that good field position is no longer, and now Heritage is a great field position.
They're at the West 40. The turnovers are even at 1 now in the game.
What did you do here? You take a shot right here? Or you just keep running the ball and grinding like they did the first drive?
You're tempted to take a shot, but you've run the ball so well. 1st and 10.
Heritage calling timeout.
Yep, a timeout, War Eagles, with 11:19 to go here in the first half. Off of the takeaway. We'll see what happens with the Wolverine defense after this. Well, the Wolverine defense going to be tested here. A short field, quick change situation after the interception.
Derek, it makes you wonder if maybe they called like a shot play and maybe Coach Munoz was like, no, let's call a timeout and let's think about this because let's take advantage of this gift from the Wolverines.
Coach Munoz in his first year here at Heritage. He was part of that Gus Malzahn coached championship team at Springdale in 2005. So they bring 3 receivers to the open side of the formation. Now Harper goes in motion. Hensley lets it fly near side wide open, and a sliding catch, diving catch made by Bobby Jacobson. He was all alone. If he had kept his feet, he could have scored. He takes it down to the 24-yard line for 16 and a first down.
Total bust there. Nice play call out of the timeout for the War Eagles.
From the 24. On the RPO, Hensley keeps it left side, down the sideline, 20, 10, towards the goal line, out of bounds, marked at the 6.
Stroud was trying to get out there, and he was locked with the War Eagle tight end out there, H-back. Couldn't get out of the grasp, and that allowed Hensley to turn the corner.
So 1st and goal for Heritage at the 6. Trying to level the game after the Heritage takeaway. And Hensley again keeps it. Left side, it's there again, and Hensley puts it in the end zone. Touchdown, War Eagles.
Well, they're going to have to fix something there. Heritage have found something they like. And it's Mr. Hensley using his feet instead of his arm.
A 6-yard run for Hensley. Luis Gonzalez will attempt the extra point. On its way and good. This game's tied at 7 with 10:40 to go here in the first half. You're watching Wolverine football.
Okay, I have my checking account number, my passcode numbers, my social security.
Let's just start with your name. Jim, right?
Feeling like you're just a number? Come to Legacy. We take the time to get to know you and your financial goals, and we'll never treat you like a number.
But if you were a number, you'd be number 1.
Who are you talking to?
Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wolverine football brought to you in part by Knockouts, 6-Star Pro Nutrition, and by Rock Mortgage. Well, it's 3 plays after the turnover, a 40-yard drive, and Heritage has tied this thing up at 7.
Well, we traded interceptions. Let's see if we can trade touchdowns here. How about that?
Here is the kickoff, and that is going to go out of bounds. Well, that's going to help. The kickoff goes out of bounds, and this will...
From the 35, right?
The ball at the 35-yard line. Or are they going to make them kick it again?
Okay, Coach Pratt declines it. Back him up 5.
It looks like they're going to make him kick it again, and that's exactly what's going to happen.
Well, I think they feel like they like their retirement out there with Durham, Jones, and Bell. It's like, we're not going to let you kick it away from them.
Any chance those guys get it, they could.
So now Heritage goes with a little different hands lineup, looks like on the kickoff right here. So maybe watch out for an onside or something maybe. I don't know, but they just took all the big boys off the team.
So they'll be kicking off from the 35 after the 5-yard penalty.
Maybe just to contain some of that Wolverine speed on the return team. They're willing to give them 15 at the 35, but don't want to give them a touchdown on special teams after the big score.
Returnable kick again. Off the bounce, it's picked up around the 16-yard line. Braden Jones taken out of bounds near the 45. There's a penalty marker down, however.
Late flag. On the Heritage sideline. And a hold.
So the promise of good starting field position goes by the wayside here. And they're going to start at the 28. So the West offense on the 28-yard line.
So we should have taken it at the 35 after the hold.
Here's a handoff to Carson Morgan. And gets maybe 1. Stopped by Terrell Myers.
Tough one at that.
Second and 9 here for West. Two minutes gone here in the second quarter. Game tied at 7. Casey throwing, and that pass is caught on the far side by Nick Bell. Bell gets a great block from Durham. Stays on his feet. Now he's reversing field. He stays in bounds. Bell's got some room. At the 50. Near sideline 40. Bell at the 30. And he's forced out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Rivers Zane saves the touchdown. He takes it down to the 16.
How about that play by Mr. Bell? Looked like it's going to be about an 8 or 10-yard gain maybe. And
that's a 55-yard catch and run. Wolverines have it at the 16. Casey to Durham, far side. A block from Vincent. Ty Durham to the end zone, but there's a flag down. There's a flag down.
And it's going to come back, I think.
The block was too good. And it is a hold against the Wolverines, so another penalty. And that one takes points off the board.
So putting it at the 18, 17?
17-yard line.
17.
So they end up losing a yard. It's 1st and 11. They managed to have Bell run all the way across the field and down for 55 yards, and everybody kept their hands to themselves. And on that play, they couldn't, and now another sideline warning has been called on the Wolverines. That's the first one. It's 1st and 11.
Well, that's the way you let Heritage stay in the game. You have a lot of yellow flags.
Now Heritage has called a timeout. 9:21 to go here in the first half. Game is tied at 7. We'll be right back.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
7-all, 9:21 to go here in the first half, and West has a 1st and 11 on the 7-yard line.
So Ty Durham just caught a touchdown pass. They got called back. His second touchdown for the night got called back for holding. The yellow hankies not helping the Wolverines tonight. That's their 3rd penalty for 25 yards here in the first half.
First down and 11. Casey, far side, caught by Morgan, stretching and going out of bounds after a gain of about 2.
We'll spot the 16, only 1. Gave him
All right.
1. So we're back to the original line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 here for the Wolverines.
Russ solo down here on the bottom, all by himself.
Way wide. Casey moving around, throwing on the move, back of the end zone, sliding catch. Touchdown Wolverines. A great grab by Cole Edmondson in the back of the end zone, 16 yards.
I was just going to say, I'm not sure what's better, the throw or the catch. They were both great. Jake on the move, pressured out of the pocket, and Cole on the deep drag in the back of the end zone. And he put it where nobody was going to pick it off, and only Cole was going to catch it. And Cole makes the amazing catch.
Extra point is good. 14-7, West retakes the lead with 9:08 to go here in the first half. You're watching Wolverine football.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
So we've just seen the 8th touchdown drive of less than 60 seconds for the Wolverines this season. 4 plays, 72 yards, 55 on the 1 play by Nick Bell. And it's 14-7. Edmondson catches the touchdown. That is his 2nd of the year. So now Meza Ruiz has it teed up. Returnable from the 16-yard line. McNair wrapped up short of the 20. Lance Stroud with the tackle on special teams.
Tackle made by Lance Stroud. Ball be placed at the 19-yard line. First down, War Eagles.
So the War Eagle drive starts at the 19. 9 minutes even to go here until halftime.
War Eagles again would like to thank Johnny Carinos and the Pentecostals of Northwest Arkansas for providing meals for War Eagles and our athletic staff.
Well, the War Eagles owning the time of possession.
Yes.
Pentecostals of Northwest Arkansas. And another special thank you to Grand Savings Bank. Our concession stand this evening. Thank you, Grand Savings Bank.
Hensley and the Heritage offense setting up at the 19. Flag down from the outset. 5-yard run by Landon Harper, but we'll check the marker. They're talking to the west side, it looks like. And it looks like an illegal formation against Heritage. So that'll take it to the 14.
The first accepted penalty of the night for Heritage. They had the penalty on the kickoff that West declined, so Heritage doing a good job so far being clean.
So here's 1st and 15. Hensley keeps it. And this time the Wolverines take him down. Aiden Honeycutt in there first for West at the 15-yard line, a 1-yard gain for Hensley. Wolverine football brought to you by Bob Morey Auto Body and by Foster Roofing on this Friday night from Rogers.
Well, this is where you want them if you're the Wolverine defense.
Yeah.
Pinned in. Another negative play here, and Hensley's back in his end zone.
2nd and 14. Little pop pass. Harper. And he's taken down around the 20-yard line. Chris Ellers in on the stop.
Looked like the Wolverines were going to have him for maybe a 1 or 2 yard gain. Harper made a nice spin move and got another 3 or 4 out of it to cross the 20-yard line.
3rd and 9. Hensley over the middle, incomplete.
Yep.
And a flag there. They're going to get Wilbanks. Looked like
he was just a bit early.
Yep.
Just a bit early.
Well, that's going to result in a first down on a 3rd and 9, pass interference. So the drive will continue here for Heritage.
Well, I think we know who Hensley's favorite target is, number 8, McNair. They are forcing him the ball.
Ball on the 35. Hensley swings it out to Harper. Makes a couple of moves. Wilbanks in on the tackle. And Wilbanks is fired up. I don't think he thought he interfered on that last play, and he was happy to make that tackle there, a gain of 3.
Honeycutt, the outside linebacker, did a great job of pushing the Heritage receiver back into the play, and that allowed the Wolverines to clean that up.
Under 7 to go here in the first half. 2nd and 7. Hensley, here they come. Flushed out on the move. Throws it out of bounds. Ellers was after him.
Honeycutt had him in the backfield. Got juked. He knew it. He's got to break down a little bit because he had some chance to get a sack possibly.
So a 3rd and 7 here for Heritage on their own 38.
So Hensley 7 for 10 passing in the first half here.
Gonna throw again. Middle, through his receiver's hands, intended for Insiao. 4th down.
You got to catch those if you want to win the game. He was open, big play down the middle, wide open.
So it'll be a Heritage punt.
So Derek, Heritage is now over 100 yards of offense in the first half. West is at 44, yet West has a 14-7 lead.
Kick is away by McNair. Pretty good punt. Brust from the 20. Weaving his way over the 30 and stopped around the 33-yard line. 13 on the return. That's a 32-yard punt. 6:24 to go here in the first half. West at the 34-yard line to start this possession, their 4th of the night.
So we haven't punted, we just had an interception. We've scored twice, threw an interception, and now let's see what we do here. Let's get another score right here and really put some pressure on Heritage. If you get a big enough lead, you're not going to be able to throw the ball as much.
Casey.
Or run the ball as much.
Brust with the catch. Breaks one tackle, takes it out over the 45. Knocks Weindorf with the stop. That is a gain of 11. One play, 1 first down.
Derek, excuse me, I was looking at the wrong thing. West is 150 yards offense. I knew that didn't sound right. That's why you're looking at me like I was crazy.
I was trying to check my math.
Jake's got 136 yards passing, so he's doing well tonight.
Morgan on the ground, spins, and is able to get close to the 50. I think they're going to give him the 50. 5 yards for Carson Morgan.
He's a difference maker having him out there.
Yeah, it's so crucial. And he has fought through a lot this season to get back on the field. Easy to root for, even if you know the story, even if you're from the other team. Somebody that's fought through all the different injuries he's dealt with this season. 2nd down, here's Casey. Lots of time. Rolling, firing, caught by Brust. Sheds a tackler to the sideline, fumbles it out of bounds at the 28-yard line. He's got a first down and a pickup of 22. So the ball rests at the 28-yard line for the Wolverines. Casey to Bell. Bell makes a nice move. A flag is down. Now Bell is dragged down from behind, nearly a horse collar at the end of the play. There's no flag there, but there is a flag on one of the blocks.
They're going to call Brust for this hole, but I'm telling you, Derek, on Hensley's first run, they had the same thing on our outside linebacker. They're not calling it going that way.
So that will be backed up to the 33-yard line.
Give him a 5-yard gain.
1st and 15. Casey, deep ball, far side. Just out of the reach of Ty Durham. He was covered by Rivers Ames.
There's a flag in the backfield. Might be a late hit on Casey. The referee threw it in the backfield.
They're talking it over.
Yep. Personal foul, roughing the passer.
He gave the wrong signal. He gave the intentional grounding signal, but he meant roughing the passer. I was like, how is it intentional grounding on the defense? But another night in the 7A West, folks.
So back-to-back penalties. Figure it out there.
That does not carry an automatic first down, it doesn't look like. So it's going to be 1st and 6. Now they're talking about this.
25.
Yeah, the spot's the 25.
So that was a spot foul? Roughing the passer is a spot foul and not from the line of scrimmage? The line of scrimmage was the 28, right?
Yeah, you're right. That'd be a 3-yard penalty.
What is going on
This crew
here?
has issues. Is he
Coach
marching
Pratt
it
is
from the
not happy.
25?
Yeah.
Okay, now they're going to move it.
But it should be from the 28, right? Was I wrong? I thought it was on the 28.
Well, they're putting it at the 17.
Okay, so close enough, I guess.
On what was signaled intentional grounding on the defense, which is not possible. And it is a new set of downs, 1st and 10.
Okay, here we go. Let's roll. Let's just put it in the end zone. Won't matter where we are.
From the 17. Here's a handoff to Cole Edmondson right down the middle. Barreling into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Cole with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
17-yard run for Edmondson to add to the lead. He's caught one, and now he's ran for one into the end zone. Meza Ruiz for the extra point. He's got it. 21-7. West leading with 5:01 to go in the first half. We'll be right back.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Why do people do business with First Western? Because First Western builds relationships with their customers. They work to help you with your financial goals over all seasons of life. They are prompt and responsive. Plus, they offer banking, mortgage, insurance, and investment services. For a high level of service and financial partner who will listen and respond, try First Western. Online at firstwestern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Insurance investment products are not FDIC insured.
It is a 66-yard drive in 5 plays. And the Wolverines have a 21-7 lead. Meza Ruiz to kick it away. Again, returnable from the 10-yard line. Little stiff arm there. J.J. Lockett on the return, and he's got some space. Brought down near midfield. Tackle made by John Berg. And a return of 39 yards out to the 49.
Heritage getting great field position here. Last time they had good field position, they scored. Let's see what they do here.
Wolverine football brought to you in part by Legacy Bank, I'm a NWA Hero, and Northwest Health System. Ball on the 49. A flag is down again, another flag. Deep pass by Hensley for McNair, incomplete.
So they're liking the middle of the defense, the deep ball over the middle for sure.
So try and sort this out.
Looked like he pointed to the offense for the initial call, right?
They've had an illegal formation again. Two fouls on the offense. They'll take the hold and decline the illegal formation. So the ball will be placed at the 35. So that hold is a 14-yard penalty.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm. 1st and 24.
What you got here, Coach? Just get a little bit back.
The give is to Harper, and he's buried by Tate West and Harris Vincent. No gain. Well, maybe he got a yard at the 36, but those two were there right away.
On the handoff.
Not quick, but sudden. Second and 23 for the War Eagles. Hensley scrambling. Boy, he's able to hang on to that ball after getting twisted around by West. And he takes it to the 44-yard line for a gain of 8 yards.
Big gain. But not big enough. It's still 3rd and long.
They are 4 out of 7 on 3rd down tonight. It's 3rd and 15. Hensley, and that's incomplete. Will Anderson got in there to break it up, intended for Bobby Jacobson. 4th down. So the penalty derails this drive for Heritage, and it's going to be a 3-and-out. Second 3-and-out forced by the Wolverine defense in the half. Jackson Brust is back deep for West. They get the kick out quick, just ahead of Buxton trying to block it. The kick goes out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
Goes out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
28-yard punt.
You got it.
No return. We like that.
3:06 remaining in the first half. Heritage is going to do, I understand, their homecoming at halftime. Is that right?
That's correct.
So we may have a little bit longer halftime than normal.
Well, here's what you hope for. You hope it's a miserable halftime if we can score right here, down 3 scores.
Remember, West will have the ball to start the second half. So one of those double-up opportunities here. Score before halftime, score again to start the second half.
Yeah, because Heritage won the toss, right?
And they wanted the football, yep.
And wanted the football. So, and they didn't score on the first drive. So if you're not going to score, that's a tough way to start.
Here's Jake Casey. Clean pocket, throwing down the middle. Great catch, Ty Durham at the Heritage 43-yard line, a first down.
I'll tell you what, Jake. Casey had himself a heck of a throw there to Ty. But talk about that offensive line tonight, just keeping Jake. He got one shot on a roughing the passer on a late hit, but other than that, he's been pretty clean. And you give him time, and he's going to execute.
29-yard gain, 1st and 10, West at the 43. We're under 3 minutes to go until halftime. They swing it out here to Morgan. And Morgan stopped at the 38-yard line, a pickup of 5. There were like 4 Navy jerseys over there. I was interested to see what Carson could do there, but 5 against 1 usually doesn't work out. But if anyone could do it, he could. 2nd down and 5 here at the 38.
Jake's pass, next completion is probably going to put him over 200 yards for the night. Let's see if he does it here.
Clean pocket again for Casey. That pass is caught by Durham inside the 20. Makes a cut, 10-5, touchdown, Wolverines. He's over 200 yards, all right, and Ty Durham is in the end zone again. 38 yards for the quick strike.
Am I wrong? I got 15 of 16 for 236. Because his only incompletion was the interception.
He had one. He had one on the deep ball on the first drive. So he's had 2 incompletions.
Okay. All right.
2 incompletions.
Oh yeah, I didn't put the interceptions in incompletion. That's where I missed it. So yeah.
The extra point is good. It is 28-7 West with 1:55 to go here. We'll be right back on the Wolverine Sports Network.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
3-play scoring drive. It takes 1:11.
No, that's
1:11.
Yeah. It's only 3 plays.
Yeah.
He took a little too long getting the play from the sideline. I'm blaming Pratt.
Okay.
Coach Pratt got to get the play in sooner.
They had a 4-play drive earlier that was less than a minute.
Yeah, that's all on Coach Pratt.
28-7 here with 1:55 to go in the half. Oh, they go onside. And it rolls out of bounds, short of the 10 yards needed before West could get it. I don't think a Heritage player touched it. And it's out of bounds at the 47.
Okay. Aggressive call there by Coach Pratt. So
they want to score again before halftime.
Yeah. Now Heritage probably has their second best field position of the night. Second time they've started inside on the good side of the 50.
At the 46 here. Remember, Heritage has 1 timeout remaining. You can see that with those yellow marks on the top of our scoreboard there on the bottom of your screen. West has all 3 timeouts. 1st and 10 for the War Eagles. And a great tackle in space made by Thomas Wilbanks at the 45, a 1-yard gain.
That's the video textbook form tackle right there, Derek, if you ever seen it. Wrap him up, bring him down.
2nd down and 9. Clock spins, 1:25 to go in the half.
If Heritage gets a first down, they'll have a little more urgency. Kind of shocked Coach Pratt didn't call a timeout, maybe.
And the War Eagles moved early. So that'll move it back to the 50.
So Derek, Heritage was clean in the first half. Not so much here in the second quarter, or in the first quarter, but not so much in the second quarter.
2nd and 14 here for Heritage at midfield. Now, West has called the timeout. 1:08 to go. West up 28-7. We'll be right back.
Teachers and all service providers, if you are buying or selling real estate, IMA NWA Hero is for you. Together with Don Richardson with Fathom Realty and Lisa Sumi with Nexa Mortgage and Title Tech Bentonville, you will receive first-hand rebates that will save you thousands, whether buying or selling real estate, using the Homes for Heroes. Go to imanwahero.com. No gimmicks, no fees, no red tape, only savings. Thank you for doing what you do so we can do what we do.
So West uses its first timeout, 68 seconds to go in the half. 28-7 lead here. Wolverine football presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and by Foster Roofing.
2nd and 14. from midfield.
They move all the receivers to the open side of the field. On a rollout, Hensley fires, and it's through the hands of Bobby Jacobson, incomplete.
That's the third drop by a War Eagle receiver.
Not the recipe for an upset.
And the good thing is West didn't have to burn a timeout.
Yep.
4 seconds went off the clock.
4 seconds off the clock. It is 3rd and 14 at midfield.
So West will call a timeout here if Heritage does not pick up the first down, and they're going to get the ball back if they get a stop here.
Heritage showing 5 receivers right now. Hensley on a quarterback run. And he's going to be a yard or two short of the first down.
Timeout West.
DeClerc in on the tackle. Timeout Wolverines with 56 seconds to go until halftime. And we'll take a break on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
56 seconds to go. We've got a 4th down and 3 here for Heritage. And we'll see what they elect to do here. Try and pin West deep with a punt. Try and convert this 4th down. Both teams have 1 timeout remaining now. And it looks like Heritage is going to try and convert this on 4th and 3. See if they keep this look with 5 receivers in the pattern. 10 on the play clock. Hensley, quarterback run again. Shedding tacklers. He's got a first down inside the 35. Ehlers makes the stop. It's a 7-yard run.
Well, now Heritage is going to burn their last timeout.
49 seconds to go in the half. Heritage has a 1st and 10 at the 32. We're back after this.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Heritage has it with 49 seconds to go. They're on the West 32-yard line. And the War Eagles are now out of timeouts.
So the Wolverines hoping to keep the 3-touchdown lead. Heritage hoping to cut it to 2.
From the 32, Hensley, deep drop. Plenty of time. Rolling, time is ticking now. He throws over the middle, caught by McNair, right around the 21-yard line. Honeycutt makes the tackle. It's a gain of 11. The clock stops while they reset the chains. Heritage has it at the 21. And now it runs 35 seconds and counting in the first half. Hensley. Again, good protection on the move towards the sideline. Throw to the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Tillman McNair. 21-yard touchdown for Heritage. Well, it is a two-score game, at least.
Hensley bought some time, had some pressure, rolled out, and left McNair an opportunity to dance around in the back of the end zone and lose his coverage.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. On its way, and it's good. 28-14 the count, 20 seconds to go in the first half. We'll take a timeout.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky, then suddenly you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
That drive, 6 plays, 46 yards.
And 1, 2, 3 timeouts in that drive.
But it's a two-score game here.
Well, now West needs a big return here to have a chance, probably with only 1 timeout remaining.
And the Wolverines will have the ball to start the second half. Here is the low spinning kick, taken around the 18-yard line. Ty Durham. And Durham to the 37. 13 seconds remaining in the half.
Forced out of bounds by Alex Salesman. Taylor Covington.
So 37-yard line. They're 63 yards away.
Think we're taking a shot here, like to get in field goal range maybe?
Remember that with the backup kicker, Ethan Grigg, unavailable tonight, so you've got Meza Ruiz. So not sure. We've not seen him attempt a field goal this year. Not sure what his range would be. They're going to come out with 5 wide. Morgan was going to come out. Now he goes back to the sideline, and there's going to be 5 receivers.
Oh.
Well, now Edmondson, I'm sorry, is the running back. They may motion him out. We'll see. Ball on the 37. Casey. Good, clean pocket. Throws it a long way down the field, and it's intercepted again. Picked off by River Zanes for the second time in this game.
So we had some time.
Had all kinds of time. Just underthrew it a little bit. Yep. Well, now you've got 6 seconds on the clock. And what will Heritage do here? They're on the 31-yard line. So they're 69 yards away. The Wolverines have 3 defenders back at their own near their own 40.
Heritage in victory formation.
Yeah, they're going to take a knee. And that's it for the first half. So it is a 28-14 game at halftime. The Wolverines with a 2-touchdown advantage on the road against the Heritage War Eagles. Well, we've got halftime coming up. Wolverine football is presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and by Foster Roofing. The Wolverines will head into the locker room and regroup. And
so there, I mean, we're ahead 28-14, but it almost like, you know, after the last couple of instances, it just feels like, oh, going to go in the locker room and feeling down about ourselves, right? Is that kind of what you feel like? I mean, and it stinks because you're up 2 touchdowns, right, on the road in the 6A West, but you just kind of feel like, yeah, you know, kind of letting them back in it a little bit. So we're going to have to get something going the first drive and get that back up to 3 scores, I feel like, to take that momentum that Heritage kind of got there at the end of the first half away.
A 2-touchdown lead at the break. Stick around. We'll have our halftime report coming right up here on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Teachers and all service providers, if you are buying or selling real estate, IMA NWA Hero is for you. Together with Don Richardson with Fathom Realty and Lisa Sumi with Nexa Mortgage and Title Tech Bentonville, you will receive first-hand rebates that will save you thousands, whether buying or selling real estate, using the Homes for Heroes. Go to imanwahero.com. No gimmicks, no fees, no red tape, only savings. Thank you for doing what you do so we can do what we do.
At McClarty Daniel Buick GMC, we work on all makes and models. We are constantly checking the market and making sure that our prices are competitive. We have factory trained technicians, OEM parts for your vehicle. We have the equipment and tools specifically designed to work on your vehicle. Typically our schedule is same day or next day in some cases. Those professionals get work done timely and get you back on the road. You can schedule your service today at BentonvilleBuickGMC.com.
I'm a fireman.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
Okay, I have my checking account number, my passcode numbers, my social security.
Let's just start with your name. Jim, right?
Feeling like you're just a number? Come to Legacy. We take the time to get to know you and your financial goals, and we'll never treat you like a number.
But if you were a number, you'd be number one.
Who are you talking to?
Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Halftime here in Rogers at Heritage High, and West leads 28-14 at the break, and we'll sum up the scoring for you here. An opening drive that went 15 plays for Heritage, but it ended with a Thomas Wilbanks interception. And the Wolverines would capitalize. A 77-yard touchdown drive, 8 plays. Ty Durham with a 15-yard catch and run to make it 7-0 Wolverines. Then after a 3-and-out, West got it back, but threw an interception on the very first play of that drive. And then 3 plays later, a 6-yard touchdown run for Carter Hensley to make it 7-all. Then on the ensuing Wolverine drive, a 4-play, 72-yard drive. Cole Edmondson caps it off with a 16-yard touchdown reception to make it 14-7. Then a short drive for Heritage that stalls at the 38-yard line. The Wolverines then go on a 5-play, 66-yard scoring drive. And Edmondson with a 17-yard touchdown run on that one to make it 21-7. After a Heritage 3-and-out, Ty Durham on the next series would find the end zone again. It was a 72-yard drive, 38-yard touchdown reception to Ty Durham to cap it. That made it 28-7, but Heritage would find the end zone one more time. A failed onside kick by the Wolverines gave him a short field. And McNair caught a 21-yard touchdown pass to cap the drive to make it 28-14. West got it with a few seconds left in the half, threw an interception again, and that's how the first half concluded. West did not face a third or fourth down in the half, and yet only leads by 2 scores, 28-14 at halftime. The onside kick with a 28-7 lead. That ended up backfiring as with the short field, Heritage got in the end zone and made this a 2-score game at the break. So our score is 28-14. The Wolverines lead it at the break. Wolverine football is presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and by Foster Roofing. We are going to take a break and come back with more in just a moment. You're watching Wolverine football.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Why do people do business with First Western? Because First Western builds relationships with their customers. They work to help you with your financial goals over all seasons of life. They are prompt and responsive. Plus, they offer banking, mortgage, insurance, and investment services. For a high level of service and financial partner who will listen and respond, try First Western. Online at firstwestern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Insurance investment products are not FDIC insured.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
Teachers and all service providers, if you are buying or selling real estate, IMA NWA Hero is for you. Together with Don Richardson with Fathom Realty and Lisa Sumi with Nexa Mortgage and Title Tech Bentonville, you will receive first-hand rebates that will save you thousands, whether buying or selling real estate, using the Homes for Heroes. Go to imanwahero.com. No gimmicks, no fees, no red tape, only savings. Thank you for doing what you do so we can do what we do.
Okay, I have my checking account number, my passcode numbers, my social security.
Let's just start with your name. Jim, right?
Feeling like you're just a number? Come to Legacy. We take the time to get to know you and your financial goals, and we'll never treat you like a number.
But if you were a number, you'd be number 1.
Who are you talking to?
Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And I'm gonna need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
The all-new 2022 Wagoneer Series 3 is available now. This isn't your grandpa's Wagoneer. It fits the most passengers and gear in its class. It keeps the driver informed and the passenger entertained. It can adjust for the terrain ahead with ease. It's a chauffeur, and it's waiting for you. Shop McClarty Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Bentonville today.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
We're back here in Rogers. It's 28-14. West over the War Eagles at halftime. Coach Mackey's got some stats to pass along here from that first half. And what a half, minus the interceptions for Jake Casey.
Yeah, welcome back QB1, 15 of 18 for 236, a couple of touchdowns, and only 3 balls are hitting the ground tonight. The problem is Heritage caught 2 of the 3 balls, so but we'll take it. 28 points on the board in the first half. That's on pace for a 56.9. You're going to win about 95% of all games you score 56 points, probably. Rushing the football, Carson Morgan, welcome back, Mr. Morgan. 6 carries, 27 yards, 4.5-yard average. And then Cole Emerson got the 1 carry and made the most of it, got the 17-yard touchdown. So Cole Emerson scores 1 on the ground. He also scores 1 receiving. He's got 2 catches. And one of them went for a touchdown. But big night by number 2, Mr. Durham. 4 catches, 92 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Ty Durham. Jackson Russ also has 3 catches for 54 yards. And Carson Morgan has 3 receptions out of the backfield for 10 yards. So 236 yards rushing, 236 yards passing, 44 yards rushing, a total of 280 yards for the Wolverines with 12 first downs. For the War Eagles, they ran the ball 20 times for 90 yards. Quarterback Henley's done most of the damage, 12 carries for 75 yards. So he is, quarterback run is making their run game go. We've kind of shut down Hernandez. 25 of that Hernandez, the running back for the War Eagles. He's got 7 carries, but for only a 10-yard average. Harper, the running back for the War Eagles. And then leading the way, number 8 McNair and number 9 McNair and number 8 Jacobson. Each have 3 catches, 20 yards and 37 yards apiece. So they've got 9 catches for 73 yards. Hensley's 9 of 15. So they've got 163 yards with 9 first downs. Penalties about even, 5 for 50 for the West, 4 for 39 for Heritage. And then the turnovers is the big thing. We've had 2 interceptions. They've had 1. So that's where we are. 14-point difference, 28-14 at half.
It was 28-7, and then they go onside kick and give them the short field. And that is one of the reasons why this is a 2-score game right now at halftime.
Yeah. But you know what, though? I like the aggressiveness by Coach Pratt there and put a lot of confidence in the special teams. And our special teams have made some big plays over the course of our career here at West. So, I'm sure we'll have another aggressive call on special teams later on, and it'll go the right way this time. So we definitely got to come out. We get the ball to start the second half, and we got to put it in the end zone to keep that 3-touchdown lead, because Heritage has shown they can move the ball running, and I feel like if we keep that 3-touchdown lead, they're going to have to throw a little bit more than they run the ball.
It is a 28-14 game here at halftime. West in its 75th varsity game tonight with a record of 43-31 coming in. 18-17, got above 500 on the road last week by hanging on to beat Harbor. 18-17 all-time on the road, trying to get the 19th road win in program history if they can hang on for 24 more minutes, Coach Mackey.
Yeah, and we talked about it pregame. Hey, let's get this keep this thing rolling. Got the home game coming up, and Coach Pratt talked about it with you in the coach's corner. They control their own destiny. It'd be fun to go into BHS with a chance for a 1 seed in the conference championship.
Well, Bentonville's up big on Rogers at halftime, 37-9. Fayetteville a 21-0 lead over Springdale. That game being played at Razorback Stadium, a home game for Fayetteville. Harbor up 10, 31-21 on Southside. The winner of that game has the inside track at making the playoffs. And a 10-point lead for Harbor at the break. 31 points in the first half. Of course, as you mentioned, West will get Southside next week in the regular season home finale. Likely to get a home playoff game, but will it be in round 2 or in round 1? That's what will be determined over the next few weeks as we wrap up the 2022 regular season. We're going to take a break and come back with the second half. West will have the football to start the second half in a little bit, and they're up by 2 touchdowns. We'll be right back.
Teachers and all service providers, if you are buying or selling real estate, IMA NWA Hero is for you. Together with Don Richardson with Fathom Realty and Lisa Sumi with Nexa Mortgage and Title Tech Bentonville, you will receive first-hand rebates that will save you thousands, whether buying or selling real estate, using the Homes for Heroes. Go to imanwahero.com. No gimmicks, no fees, no red tape, only savings. Thank you for doing what you do so we can do what we do.
My house, I'm a fireman.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
Okay, I have my checking account number, my passcode numbers, my social security.
Let's just start with your name. Jim, right?
Feeling like you're just a number? Come to Legacy. We take the time to get to know you and your financial goals, and we'll never treat you like a number.
But if you were a number, you'd be number 1.
Who are you talking to?
Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Why do people do business with First Western? Because First Western builds relationships with their customers. They work to help you with your financial goals over all seasons of life. They are prompt and responsive. Plus, they offer banking, mortgage, insurance, and investment services. For a high level of service and financial partner who will listen and respond, try First Western. Online at firstwestern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Insurance investment products are not FDIC insured.
Welcome back here. Wolverine football presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and by Foster Roofing. Derek Ruskin, John Mackey, our Wolverine Sports Network crew. Here on the scene at Heritage High tonight, where they closed it to a 2-touchdown game right before the break. But West leads it, trying to win their 4th in a row and go to 4-1 in conference play, angling for a first-round bye in the 2022 playoffs. And angling for a conference championship for the first time in program history as well.
Derek, did you talk about the center at halftime?
The center?
The Central.
Oh, no, I haven't talked about Central.
Is it a Bryant Cabot, the big one tonight down there?
That's the big one, yes, it is.
I'm trying to see if I can find a score there.
Yeah, the winner of that game has an inside track to be the 1 in the Central. And if you did get a bye and you won your quarterfinal game, you would go to the number 1 seed on Black Friday, either Bryant or Cabot. It looks like right now. But a lot's got to, that's if West got the 2. If West got the 1, that would change everything up, obviously. But there aren't many teams that go to Bryant and win anymore.
Yeah.
And Cabot is really tough, as we well know.
I'm telling you, they got the 1-2 punch in the backfield there. Those 2 running backs, they are loads to bring down.
So Wolverine ball to start the second half with a 2-touchdown lead. Kicking off is Luis Gonzalez, and he booms this one. No return. West will start at the 20.
All right, let's see what Mr. Casey can do here. See if he can march the Wolverines down the field and get in that War Eagle end zone.
Jake with 3 touchdown passes in the first half, but 2 interceptions as well. Nobody in any particular hurry. Now they wind the play clock. Carson Morgan in at running back.
Bryant Cabot scored 10-7, 2 minutes left in the third. Bryant leads 10-7.
Wow. Here's a hand keeper by Casey. Now he throws. Edmondson trying to work his way back across the field. Edmondson to the 25, to the 30. And that's a couple of plays tonight where West has worked all the way against the grain. This one goes for 16. Nick Bell had one go for 55 earlier. First down, Wolverines.
That's a good play to start. Looked like Jake was going to keep it on the RPO and threw at the last possible second. Completes it to goal.
Followed by a convocation of Eagles.
Ball at the 36. Casey. And a one-handed grab by Morgan out of the backfield, and he goes out of bounds at the 40. Pick up a 4.
Forced out of bounds by Parker Morris.
Ball on the 40. 2nd and 6 here for West. And a handoff to Morgan. Carson Morgan to the 46. Taylor Covington in on the tackle there for Heritage. First down, 6-yard run.
So moving sticks. Pretty methodical so far here. Getting closer to that 50. See when the Wolverines decide to go deep with it.
Casey.
He wanted to right there.
He rolls out instead. Jake on the move, fires open, caught Durham inside the 40, and Ty is taken down at the Heritage 32-yard line for a first down, 22-yard gain.
He wanted Nick Bell up top, double coverage. Jake did a nice job of sprinting out right, creating some more time and allowed Ty to get open underneath.
Back-to-back first down plays for the Wolverines. They've got it at the Heritage 32. Here's a carry for Carson Morgan. Rolls over a defender, takes it down to the 24-yard line. He ran over Seth Wagahoff. And he gains 8 on that run. 2nd and 2 here for West. Casey, near sideline, Brust. He's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines. 24 yards.
That made it look easy, Mr. Casey.
Jackson Brust. He joins the touchdown party tonight. That's 4 touchdown passes for Jake Casey. Brust with the 24-yard reception, and West is back in front by 3 scores. The extra point, Meza Ruiz, and the kick is good. 35-14 the count. 10:23 to go here in the third quarter. You're watching Wolverine football.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
6-play, 80-yard drive to start the half, just what they wanted. And they get the touchdown and go up 35-14, and I doubt they'll try an onside here.
I'm going to stop guessing. That's what I'm going to do. What are you going to do if he goes onside right here, Derek?
I'm going to be wrong for the 12,000th time.
That's not just this week either.
No. That's
Okay.
a lifetime achievement award. Meza Ruiz kicks it deep, fielded at the 7-yard line.
It's number 12.
He's buried at the 22-yard line. That is that's Castro. And Wolverines covered it well. And now Heritage has the ball at the 22. How about a takeaway?
So let's see what Heritage does here. They empty it. Quarterback run. Or are they going to start chucking it? They're going to shift back into 2 backs.
Hensley hands it off, and Tate West wraps up Harper. Forward progress stopped at the 25, a 3-yard gain for Harper. Hensley's pretty good at that RPO. He waited till the very last moment and handed it off to Harper there.
Well, I feel like Heritage is probably going to be happy running the ball, burning some clock, keeping the West offense off the field if they can.
Ball on the 25, 2nd and 7. And Hensley ends up keeping this. Now he's going to throw downfield, and it's caught. A diving grab by McNair at the 46-yard line. It looked like Hensley was going to run. He throws it to the 46, and they gain 21.
Nice play.
He was all alone, McNair, but had to dive to get the catch. Ball at the 46. Hensley again. Now he turns it upfield. Tate West with the tackle. Gain of a couple.
Now Mr. West making his presence felt tonight.
2-yard gain there for Hensley. 2nd down and 8. And a flag is down.
Got to be procedure.
It is against the War Eagles. So they'll be backed up to the 43.
So started biting them a little bit. The penalty bug in the 2nd quarter. It's carrying it over here into the 3rd quarter.
Second down and 13. Hensley throws. That is complete to Jacobson, and Jacobson is hit right away. There's a flag down on this play, too.
That's from the umpire in the middle of the field. That's usually a holding call where that flag is thrown, but it's a little bit deeper than normal.
There's a flag on the play.
It's an ineligible man downfield against Heritage. So now, if they decline that, it would have been 3rd and about 10. It looks like they're going to take it and make it 2nd and long. And that's indeed what will happen at the 38.
So Heritage going the wrong way now, back-to-back penalties. Puts them at 2nd and 18.
2nd down. Hensley dancing in the pocket, lobs it near side, and he overshoots Goodman. Excuse me, Jacobson, incomplete.
Well, he's got an arm. He had plenty of distance, too much distance.
So this is 3rd down and 18 here for Heritage. They are 4 out of 9 in the half, or in the game, I should say, on 3rd down. Third and 18. Hensley being chased, in trouble, and it's incomplete. He was chased by Collier DeClerc and Grant Overman.
Another QB sandwich with the 2 defensive ends.
4th down and time for a Heritage punt.
Yeah, that's not Heritage's game. They don't want to be 2nd and 18, 3rd and 18, and those penalties were costly on that drive.
Brust is back deep to field the punt for the Wolverines. Bell's been close a couple times. McNair's the punter. They get this one away. It's a high kick, and it's fielded at a fair catch at the 23-yard line by Jackson Brust.
39-yard punt.
7:59 remaining here in the third. And a statistical oddity. West has not been in third down or fourth down yet in this game on offense. Not by my count.
I'm not believing that. But I believe you, but I can't believe it. How do you say that?
Hasn't happened.
I'm amazed.
Yeah.
I'm amazed. You're always good at finding stuff out like that.
Well, either I haven't written it down or it hasn't happened, but I don't have any marked here on my card. They are 41% on third down on the season.
And I concur, Derek.
Wow. All right, 1st and 10 here as Casey looks things over. Firing it down the far side. Nick Bell makes the catch. Nick Bell walked the dog. Touchdown, Wolverines. 77 yards.
Number 5 wants to join the party.
He finds the end zone for the 6th time this season. That's 5 touchdown passes tonight for Jake Casey. So here is Meza Ruiz for the extra point. And the Wolverines are firmly in control, 42-14, with 7:47 to go here in the third. You're watching Wolverine football.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar.
Well, the second less than a minute scoring drive. How about 12 seconds on that one?
One play, 12 seconds. And that's how long it took Nick to run.
He runs a 12-second, 77-yard dash. If you're scoring at home. 42-14. Wolverines with the lead. I'll have to check. That's one of the longer pass plays of the season. And West still has not faced a third down in this game. Here's Meza Ruiz to kick it away. And it's going to go out of bounds.
Kickoff goes out of bounds.
I bet they take it at the 35.
I would think so. It's now a 10-10 in the fourth quarter, that Cabot-Bryant game, living up to the hype.
Yeah.
Down there in Central Arkansas in the 7A Central.
You know, Coach Bailey, the basketball coach at Cabot, who used to be on our staff at West, he says Cabot's good. They're legit after they beat us. I wasn't for sure if we had a bad night or, we weren't very good yet. It was early in the season, but he thought they had a shot to get Bryant, and I'm tempted to switch over that game myself and watch a little bit of that.
Bonus coverage.
I will say this. I was expecting more of a higher scoring game, not a 10-10 type of game with Cabot and Bryant. What do we got going on here? I'm not paying attention.
We are, for some reason, taking our sweet time and administrating the game here with 7:47 to go in the third quarter of a 28-point game. Wolverine football is brought to you by Bob Morey by McClarty Daniel, Roush Coleman Holmes, and the Bentonville Athletic Booster Club.
I'm all about that if the clock's spinning, but the clock was not spinning.
No, it was not. On first down, Hensley carrying the football, and he breaks a couple tackles. He's going to take it for 8 or 9 before he's finally brought down by Ashton Norman.
Spot the 40.
Yeah, they gave him 8 to the 43. 2nd and 2. And Hensley throws it, and he's got Harper. Harper inside the 30. Brought down by Ehlers around the 25. Big play there, down to the 27-yard line.
Derek, I told you earlier they like this middle of our defense, and they've attacked it a bunch. That's the second time they've hit a big one on us over the middle.
It's a 30-yard gain. 1st and 10. Pass complete, far side. Lance Stroud with the tackle around the 19-yard line. Nkeo with the reception. And it looks like Heritage is in the red zone at the 19-yard line, a pickup of 8 more. Second and 2 with 6:20 to go here in the third. Hensley pulls it on the RPO inside the 10. 1st and goal, War Eagles. Wilbanks makes the tackle. He takes it down to the 8-yard line for 11 more. First and goal, Heritage on the 8. Hensley again, turns it upfield, and he's down near the 5.
Tackle made by Chris Ehlers.
Ehlers, and Tate West is a little bit dinged as he comes out of the pile there. He's coming off the field.
Holding his arm. Got a dead arm.
Carter Kofelt replaces him.
Said his name in JV games, made a lot of tackles. So we mentioned Kofelt gets the varsity tackles here. He's going to have some opportunities at 2nd and goal.
Now we've got a stoppage here. We had an issue with the play clock.
Reset.
Yep.
Well, 2nd and goal from the 5.
Hensley in the gun. And he pulls it and keeps it, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Heritage. Hensley with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. A 5-yard run. Wolverine defense has been guessing all night long. Here is Luis Gonzalez for the extra point. And it's up and it's through. It's 42-21 with 5:21 to go here in the third. You're watching Wolverine football.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
It is a 6-play, 65-yard drive there for Heritage. And it's 42-21. Carter Hensley, a senior quarterback, with 2 rushing touchdowns tonight for the War Eagles. Line drive kick taken at the 6-yard line. This is Ty Durham over the 20, finding some room to the 30. Ty Durham down the sideline, and he's forced out of bounds at about the 35 of Heritage. No laundry on the field. Ty takes the line drive kick back to the Heritage 35. A 69-yard kickoff return. So West starts in plus territory for the first time tonight, I believe.
I think you're right. It's definitely the best field position of the night. Munoz is out there talking to the referee, like at the hash. What is going on?
Bryant has a 17-10 lead with 5:03 to go. Cabot will have the football now and try and go down and tie it. Ball on the 35 here for the Wolverines. Dalton Rice takes over at quarterback. He hands it off. Cole Edmondson takes it for 4 down to the 31. And on that tackle was Christian Flores for the War Eagles.
Ball carried by Cole Edmondson.
4-yard pickup.
Tackle on the play by Briar Goodwin.
Second down and 6 for West. Rice throws it out to Bell. It's low, but he caught it. Nick making some moves, gets to the far sideline, and is taken out of bounds. Now a flag down, a late hit out of bounds. So he went out at the 23, and they're going to add 15 to that.
So we had the first down without the penalty. You get two. You should get 2 first downs, right, for that one.
Personal foul against the War Eagles. The football will be placed at the 7-yard line. Or will it? They have it at the 12. 1st and 10 there. Here's Rice. Throwing underneath. It's caught by Brust. He's taken out of bounds. A lot of contact over there. No flag this time. And Brust out of bounds at the 7. Gain of 5 that time. Clock is parked at 4:26 to go here in the 3rd. West looking to the sideline to get the call. Now they're ready. 3 receivers into the boundary on the far side. And they hand it to Edmondson. And Edmondson to the end zone. Touchdown Wolverines. 7 yards for Edmondson. His 3rd touchdown of the night. 2 on the ground, 1 in the air.
You know, Cole's been getting a lot more touches the last 3 games, and now we're seeing why he's earned them. Had some big plays last 3 or 4 weeks.
Meza Ruiz for the extra points. Trust us, it's up and it's good. 49-21 with 4:21 to go in the 3rd. We'll be right back. Four-play scoring drive, 35 yards. The long 69-yard kickoff return by Ty Durham. Setting up the short field, Edmondson a 7-yard run with Dalton Rice leading the offense, and West is up 49-21. In this game, West has only stopped itself. The interceptions on 2 drives and all touchdowns the rest of the way.
We're 9 for 9 passing, 180 yards in the second half. Dalton's 2 for 2 for 12.
Here is Meza Ruiz to kick it away.
So Jake finished 7 for 7 for 168 in the second half alone.
Angling towards the sideline, caught at the 5, and dropped well short of the 20, right around the 17. McNair on the return.
Tackle made by Jackson Bird.
Ball at the 17, that's where they'll start. 4:14 remaining in the third. Well, we've updated you on Cabot and Bryant. We'll look at some of the scores in our league. Big lead for Bentonville over Rogers. Southside's got a 41-38 lead over Harbor in the fourth quarter. And Fayetteville leading Springdale 21-0. Shootout at Harbor tonight. Southside will be headed back to Northwest Arkansas to take on the Wolverines next Friday night. Hensley to the sideline, and that is dropped. Lockett couldn't squeeze it, second down. Wolverine football is brought to you by Absolute Janitorial Services, First National Bank of NWA, and Sam's Club. .410 to go in the third. Second and 10 here for Heritage. Hensley in trouble, and he is sacked. Collier DeClerc able to get away from an alignment that was holding him. He gets to Hensley and gets the first quarterback sack of this game.
That's the third time Overman and DeClerc have met in the backfield. Great play by Collier.
That's a loss of 12, and it is 3rd and 22. Hensley from his own end zone. Taking a deep shot down the far side, and it's incomplete. The closest man to it was Josh Buxton, the Wolverine defender. It went through his hands, and it's 4th down. A 3-and-out forced by the Wolverine defense. The sack derailing this drive for Heritage. They'll have to punt from their own end zone, and in this situation last week against Harbor, West blocked one and scored.
Well, do you come after it here when they're punting out of their own end zone, or do you set up the return here and see what Mr. Bruss can do with a short field?
McNair waiting on it from the shadow of the goalpost. He gets it out of there. It's a high kick. Brust is backed up all the way across the 50, and he'll let it hit at the 43-yard line.
That was a beautiful punt.
That's about as well as it could work out there for Heritage.
50-yard punt.
3:16 remaining, and West will take over at the 43.
So how about these stats for Mr. Casey, QB1, coming back off the injury? 22 for 25, 404 yards. 4 touchdowns, 2 picks. Big night for Jake.
Dalton Rice out there as West has it at the 43.
Nick Bell, 5 catches over 150 yards receiving now for the game.
They've got Jay Herndon in at running back. And Herndon gets the carry, and he's got a little room inside the 50. Herndon sniffing the end zone. 30, 20, tripped up near the 10. Just getting a piece of him. Matthew Hightower tripped him up. And Herndon takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A 47-yard rumble.
That's always fun, your first carry of a game. Almost go to the house. Give it to him. Feed him again.
They're rolling it up right now on offense. Rice hands it to Herndon. And this time he'll only get about 2 before he is met as they unpile the bodies there at the 8-yard line. Myers was there first for the War Eagles. It's a 2-yard pickup for Herndon as we've got 2.5 to play here in the third. Second and goal on the 8. Rice fakes it. Rice breaks away from a tackler, stumbling towards the goal line, and he's down at the 2. Almost able to muscle that in there.
He was a strong dude, Derek. It looked like KJ. That should have been 3 sacks. Three times they almost had him.
The first third down of the night for the Wolverines. Third and goal at the 2-yard line.
Late in the third quarter.
Yeah. Two downs to get 2 yards, I think, here for the Wolverines. As Dalton Rice gets the call in. 3 into the boundary again on that far side. Rice looking that way. Running out of time, now running towards the end zone. Rice dragged down. That's a nice tackle by Myers at the 1. There is a flag.
I thought he was going to get in there.
I did
too.
Great
job by Myers.
But there's a penalty marker down.
It's thrown. Yep.
Well, that's going to move them back to about the 15 or 16-yard line. And it'll be third down. Now they're talking to the Heritage sideline here. They don't want to decline this and make it 4th and goal on the 1.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Well, they're backing them up.
You give them 2 plays if you back them up.
Yeah.
All right. To the 16.
So it's third down from the 16. Third
Should
and
be.
goal.
Wasn't that second? No, that was third on my fault.
Yep. Third and goal. Brust is the single receiver on the near side. Rice nearly got him to flinch there. Would have helped a little, but 16 yards away from pay dirt.
Not sure Brust knows the play. He got it.
Rice throwing on a slant. It's Brust to the end zone. Glad he learned the play. Touchdown Wolverines. Brust for 16 yards. And they break it open here, a 50-burger here in the third quarter with 1:08 to go.
So Brust almost needs some binoculars like you to get these calls sometimes. 'Cause he's like, 48 yards away from the signalers over there. And he had both his hands up like, what's the call? What's the call? Till late in the play clock.
Extra point here for Meza Ruiz. Good. And the score is now 56-21 with 1:08 to go in the third. You're watching Wolverine football.
At McClarty Daniel Buick GMC, we work on all makes and models. We are constantly checking the market and making sure that our prices are competitive. We have factory trained technicians, OEM parts for your vehicle. We have the equipment and tools specifically designed to work on your vehicle. Typically our schedule is same day or next day in some cases. Those professionals get work done timely and get you back on the road. You can schedule your service today at BentonvilleBuickGMC.com.
Well, a 4-play scoring drive, 57 yards.
So that's Dalton's second touchdown pass. Cole Emerson has 2 rushing touchdowns, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm. Well, we've got a lot of algebra to do up here tonight with 56 points on the board, 77 combined. We're not getting near the record, which was the Owasso game there, which was 96 combined points. So 1:08 remaining in the third quarter. And this is return from the 5-yard line. Nice job on special teams. Lance Stroud makes the tackle that time. And they will put the football at the 15-yard line. One minute even showing on the clock.
That's a long way to go when you're down 35 points.
Well, we should be in turbo clock now, and They will indeed wind it. So that'll move the proceedings on just a little bit. Try and get you an update.
I got it.
Yep.
24-10 Bryant final. So
well, Bryant again looks like they're going to win the 7A Central.
Tied at 10, and Bryant scored the last 2 touchdowns.
Pass out here, bobbled and caught by Lockett, and then he is hemmed in and buried by the Wolverines. They finally blow a whistle at the 15-yard line, no gain.
It's a good thing he bobbled that because there was some space there.
By the end of that, there were at least 10 Wolverines around the ball carrier. And this is probably it for the third quarter. The game clock is showing 7 and 6. And we're going to swap ends with West up by 35 here in the third. 56-21 after 3 quarters of play. You're watching Wolverine football. We'll be right back.
I'm a fireman.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
Derek Ruskin along with John Mackey here at Heritage, 56-21. Where the Wolverines lead it as we get the fourth quarter underway. So with Bryant winning tonight down in the Central, that means they'll probably be the 1, Cabot the 2, meaning if whoever's the 2 in the West, if they get to the semifinals, would have to go to Bryant. If you're the 1 seed out of the West, in your semifinal game, you would host
versus
Cabot. Yeah. A lot in between there, but that would just be the scenarios in the semifinal round.
Teams are good teams.
Yeah.
So I wonder if, do you wish you play a team you've already played? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's say it's kind of hard to beat somebody twice,
2nd and 10 here for Heritage as we start the fourth. Hensley fakes the pitch.
Wide open.
Throwing it deep down the middle of the field. And Wilbanks barrels over Bobby Jacobson. Because a 15-yard gain is better than a 40-yard gain in that case.
Yep. Bit on the pitch. And he was running free, a better ball, and it's a touchdown.
Well, it's a first down out to the 31. Oh, no, the 30s where they're spotted. 30-yard line. First down, Heritage. We are in turbo clock time now. It's running with 11:30 to go. Keeper by Hensley, now looking to throw. Stops and starts. And gets dumped after about a 1-yard pickup. Wolverines in there defensively with Tate West. Good to see him back out there after he got dinged earlier.
Yes, it is.
And Kofelt was in there too. 1-yard pickup there for Hensley. 2nd and 10. Hensley being chased, throws it complete to Harper, and Honeycutt along with Marcus Whitmore make the tackle.
Spot 32.
Quarterback hurry that time for Kofelt. It looks like they gave him no gain on that one, so a third down here at the 31. Third and 9. Hensley throws, and it's dropped again by Bobby Jacobson. This time, 4th down.
Got to help your quarterback out.
Several drops tonight by the Heritage receivers. And the punting unit comes on. McNair ready to boot it away to Jackson Brust. Good pass, he gets the kick away. It's a booming high kick. Brust a fair catch at the 39.
So let's see who comes out here with Dalton. We had 27 Herndon in running back. They're winding it. We're at 9 minutes and change left in this ball game.
And in the game, West is 1 for 1 on third down. Wolverine football is brought to you in part by Knockouts, 6-Star Pro Nutrition, and by Rock Mortgage.
First third down of the game for West happened at like the 140 mark or something like that.
And it was a touchdown pass.
So Jonathan Johnson, the sophomore, in the backfield with Dalton Rice.
They give it to him. He bounces it outside. And a nice run for Johnson. Looks like he's got a first down before they throw him out of bounds at the Heritage 48-yard line. So that's a 13-yard run for Johnson. Ball is on the Heritage 48. We've got 8:16 to go in the ball game. First and 10. Rice in trouble, dancing around, and he's sacked. Briar Goodwin with the sack, a 2-yard loss on it, back to the 50. So it'll be 2nd and 12 here for the Wolverines. West in no hurry here as the clock continues to spin. Johnson back in at tailback. They give it to him, and he gets popped right around midfield. No gain. The tackle was made by Taylor Covington. They will give him a 1-yard loss there, back to the 49. Tackle for loss for Covington, and a 3rd down and long here for West. 3rd and 12. 3rd and 13, pardon me. Next week, the regular season home finale against Southside. Dalton Rice here on 3rd and long. Looking and throwing deep down the far side. Oh, what a grab! A flag comes in, and a terrific catch over there by William Anderson. High pointed it over the receiver. If it stands, it's a 26-yard gain. But they are walking backwards. It is... Oh, they called it an incomplete pass. I thought he caught it over there. 4th down and pass interference.
What? Are they waving the flag off?
No, they haven't marked the penalty off yet.
Okay, it's an incomplete pass.
Incomplete
there
pass.
Is pass interference. The referee had no idea. He just signaled incomplete pass.
What a shock. It is a first down for 15. It was 3rd and 13, 15 yards. It will be a first down for the Wolverines.
Are we assuming it's pass interference?
Yes.
Do we ever see that signal? I'm not sure we did. So he must have come down out of bounds because he caught the ball, right?
Like I thought he caught it, yeah.
I mean, you had the glasses on.
Oh, yeah. He must have not gotten a foot down.
We're at the 36. Okay.
Yep, 1st and 10. $5:54 to go. And that's a 1-yard gain for Johnson to the 35. By by Legacy Bank, I'm a NWA Hero, and Northwest Health System. So it's 2nd and 9 here for West.
So we got sophomore Colton Kennan out here at outside receiver, number 8. Cole Emerson, number 30, still in. 23, Harris Benson still in. And Will Anderson's getting a little time at offense. Starting at outside linebacker tonight.
Pass complete to Vincent in the far flat. And he weaves his way down that sideline and steps out of bounds at the 22. So 13 there for Vincent and a first down. Another player on this Wolverine team that's battled back from an injury this season.
So haven't let Johnson try anything outside. Let's hit that. Give him a chance to get an edge right here.
Kennan, the lone receiver, wide on the near side. Rice throws it again to Vincent. And Vincent is wrestled down at about the 17-yard line.
Rice's pass. They do pass by Harris Vincent.
Will they go 3 in a row right here?
Tackle by Christian Flores and Blake Drake.
Flores makes the tackle. That's a 5-yard gain. And it's 2nd and 5 here for West. And here is the carry by Johnson inside the 15-yard line. Brought down by Castaneda.
By Jonathan Johnson.
Looks like they'll give him 4 on the carry as we go to 3:41 to go in the ball game. 3rd down here for West. Third and a yard.
You're just letting time go off the play clock. It's under 10 now.
And the give is to Johnson. Johnson danced it inside the 10 and wrapped up and dropped around the 6-yard line to a 1st and goal here for the Wolverines.
Tackle made by Derek Bradley.
Bradley in on the tackle. Derek Bradley and with the stop, 1st and goal Wolverines.
They spotting that on the 7 or the 6?
Looks like
it's so hard. Our angle up here.
Our
so
angle
bad.
is really sharp, yeah. That's the 7-yard line.
Okay.
So a 6-yard run for Johnson.
1st and goal for West.
Will they let Johnson finish it off? Rice keeps, throws, Vincent, touchdown Wolverines. So Harris Vincent with his first touchdown of the season. 7-yard grab. And the big offensive night continues.
We're at 83, about to be 84.
And the extra point is good. So 2:16 remaining. It's 63-21 Wolverines. We'll be right back. Well, Dalton Rice orchestrates a 10-play, 61-yard scoring drive. And West is up 63-21.
All right, so next Friday night, Wolverine Stadium, Southside Mavericks come to town.
Mm-hmm.
stay clean here for the last 2 minutes. Nobody get hurt is what you're hoping for at this point. Expect to see a lot of subs probably here.
Yep.
On defense.
Here is Meza Ruiz with the kickoff.
And if you Harbor, probably a lot of subs maybe on offense for them too.
That's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 20. We may be able to give you some final scores in the league here. Fayetteville still up 21-0. Southside 55, Harbor 38 in the fourth quarter. And Bentonville has defeated Rogers 44-16.
Well, that game didn't turn out to be much. So Rogers is better. They're just not up there with West and Bentonville just yet.
And West is alone in second with the win here tonight to go to 4-1, right?
Yes, that is correct. Fayetteville will be 3-2 and Rogers will be 3-2. Is that right?
I think so. Have to pull up the standings again. Here we go from the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. And it's a running play with Harper. Brought to the turf that time by John Berg. A 3-yard pickup.
Well, they still got their dudes in.
Wolverines with...
Oh, now they're going in with 14, their backup quarterback for the War Eagles.
That is Jack Ham.
Looks like a pretty tall, good-looking kid right there.
Well, he's a junior, so he may have this job next year when Hensley graduates. Running play to the left that time by
31.
Kyron Brown. And Brown is out to about the 25, so a 2-yard run. We are running short on plays in this one. There's a 1:10 on a running clock.
1 or 2 plays probably going to do it here.
A 3rd down here for Heritage. West was going to finish 3 for 3 on 3rd down tonight, by my math.
Well, it's easy math. There's only 3 third downs. Hey, we can do that kind of math.
Yeah, can handle that. So Ham at quarterback. And Ham gives it to Brown again. Brown finding some space, got a 1st down and then some. And he's brought down around the 48-yard line. Berg with the stop. So a 23-yard run there. They convert a 3rd down, and they're on the ball again here at the 49. And there is a tackle that may end the ball game.
John McInnes.
Yep.
That's one of my video guys. Right away, John.
That will do it. Game over. Wolverines win 63-21 over the Heritage War Eagles. They have won 4 in a row. They are 4-1 in conference play, alone in second. And against Southside on next Friday nights. Heritage drops to 3-5 with 1-4 mark in the league. So our final score from Rogers tonight: Heritage 63, West 63, Heritage 21. So for John Mackey and our entire crew, Derek Ruskin saying good night from Rogers. Wolverine football presented by Bob Maury Auto Body and by Foster Roofing. Good night from Rogers.